Good morning, boys and girls. Our learning target for today is I can identify the elements of a story. I can identify the elements of a story. Today we're going to be starting a new book. The title of the book is My Name Is Yoon. This is actually one of my favorite books because it's about a little girl who comes to America and she has to get adjusted to a new language, new friends, and it's just a really, really good book. If you have not taken the time to read the story before you start the lesson, I want you to go back and read the book. So before we get started on our learning target, we have a few vocabulary words. Our first vocabulary word is settled. Settled means to make one's permanent home somewhere. So you may move from one house to another house and then you get settled. You may move from another country, but settled is to make one's home permanent someplace. Our next vocabulary word is wrinkled. Wrinkled means a slight line or fold in something, especially fabric or the skin of the face. Our next vocabulary word is practice. Practice is when you perform an activity or exercise a skill repeatedly or regularly in order to improve or maintain one's proficiency. So you can practice playing basketball. You can practice your vocabulary words, but practice means to do something over and over so you can get better and better at it. So today you are going to read aloud page 112 to 122, which is basically the entire book, My Name Is Yoon. So when we talk about identifying story elements, we're talking about parts of a story. There are many different parts of a story. One part of the story is the characters. The characters are the people, animals, or creatures in a story. We also have the plot. That's what actually happens in the story. Then you have the setting. The setting is when and where a story is taking place. So remember, setting is just not where something is. So the setting could be someone's house. It could be the school, but it's also when. Is it in the summertime? Is it in the spring? Is it the day or the night? You also have the conflict. That's the problem in the story. What's wrong? What conflict or what problem are the characters facing? Then you have the solution. The solution is how was the problem solved? How were things made better? You also have the theme. The theme is the message, lesson, or topic. What did you learn from this story? What did this story teach you? So as you read the story, I want you to think about a few questions. The first question is, how does Yoon feel about her new class? How does Yoon feel about her new class? Next, what fact can you find about the meaning of Yoon's name? What fact can you find about the meaning of Yoon's name? And being that it says what fact, that means that this is definitely a question that should be coming directly from the text. So if you do not remember it, be sure to go back into the text to find your answer. Let's look a little closer in the story. Do you predict that Yoon will make a new friend in her school? Do you predict that Yoon will make a new friend in her school?